Welcome back to the channel. Today we are recording a thrift haul. This is going to be the best thrift haul I have ever done. I went back to Wisconsin for a couple weeks and the thrifting there, I cannot tell you how good the thrifting there is, how cheap the thrifting is, how just like amazing the finds are. And I haven't filmed a thrift haul in a really long time, or a thrifting video, because frankly, like thrifting in New York City, it's just kind of bland sometimes. You can find cool stuff secondhand that's more like designer or expensive, but I want the weird stuff. I want the cheap stuff. I want to find like vintage gems, and that's a little harder in New York, or you're spending like $40 on a vintage dress, which in under the right circumstances I will do, but sometimes you just want to find like a $6 gem, you know? This thrift haul is like 4 months of thrifting desire that I finally got to get out of my system. So it's just so good. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna start with the stuff first because I only have a few items that aren't clothing, so we'll start with that. This is one of the first things that I thrifted, and this is so cool. So I kind of collect swan stuff, especially vintage swan stuff. I don't know, I'm a bird girl, okay? Like I've said it before, every old woman has an animal that they resonate with, an animal that they douse their house in. Squirrels, owls, dolphin, mine is swans. I could see myself going horse. Like I could definitely see myself doing both, swan and horse, but for now it's swans. My mom and I couldn't figure out what this was originally. It's this really cool swan little dish holder, but the backs come off. So there's two pieces that come off of it, and we thought maybe it was like a little hors d'oeuvre set, like a little appetizer dish. This is a portable ashtray. This is so 1970s, like passing around an ashtray to your guests. I think this was like $3. Had to have her, obviously. So next, I found a few candle holders. I found this one first. It's just for a tea light. It's like a little red heart. And then later, like at the very end of my trip, the last thing that I thrifted was this purple one, also for a tea light. I'll pop up some images from Pinterest for kind of what I'm looking for, like the vibe I'm looking for. I've been seeing a lot of these mismatched candle stick arrangements that I think are so cool. So I thought that both of these would be a good place to start because I want them to be different levels. I want tea lights and then like a mid-size, then more like candelabra sizes. So I think it's gonna turn out really cool once I've got them all, but I'd love to thrift them all. I don't know, I just feel like you'd see this at the store for like $10 and I think I paid like $2. So excited to get that going. And then the final thing that I thrifted was from Goodwill, and it was $2.99. And how could I not? How could I leave this behind? It is the cutest little cutie, like Irish cottage. I look at this and I feel a sense of peace. I don't have a lot of art hung up in our apartment, and I don't know, I just felt like it just kind of matched the vibe of our kitchen, and so I want to put it above the like light switches that are kind of like our entryway. We don't really have an entryway, it's just kind of like you're in the space, but I don't know, I just thought that'd be a cute, like next to our keys. I don't know. Okay, now let's get into the clothes. I want to start with accessories. I thrifted one belt. This was at like a Goodwill bins kind of place. I've always wanted a Western belt, but they're always so expensive. This is like a really great maroon color, and then it's got just the big, oh guys, please don't look at my nails, don't pay attention. They're so disgusting. I hate chipped nails. I'm getting them done tomorrow, but I didn't have time to film this tomorrow, so don't worry, I'm mortified. I'm horrified. But look at the silver on this thing. It's like just a great belt and it fits me perfectly. So it's kind of giving me like a Nina Bing, New York City rock star chic. I'm really looking for a pair of like black inspired Western boots. I don't think I want like actual cowboy boots, but maybe something that just like hints at that silhouette. And I think this would be really cute. So excited to wear this. I do need to just get some stain. It's a little, you know, it's missing a little bit of its staining, but it's still a real leather belt and it's still got a lot of life in it. I did get this sweater. I didn't thrift it though. My mom thrifted it and then she just didn't want it, and so I took it. I think this is really cute. Just this little collar, and it's like a kind of almost a see-through knit a little bit, so it's perfect for like these colder summer days. Today's the first cold summer day we've had. It's 70 degrees out. It was even 69 earlier. Gorgeous. So something like this is perfect. I really, really love this. I got a lot of scarves because I've been super obsessed with doing a ponytail and then tying the scarves and having like a really long scarf. I love to tie these on my purses. It just, again, little touch of vintage, little touch of personalization. So I've actually got two polka dot ones because they're a little different sizes, and so I thought it'd be cute to have this one in my hair and this one on my bag. And then I've got a long one that's red and white polka dot. Then my mom gave me this one. It's pinstriped and it has all these little race horses all over it. Really cute. And then this one was from my mom as well. This one's like more of a normal skinny scarf, and this is vintage Coach. So I kind of like to wear it like around my neck. I saw a lot of people doing this last year and I thought it was really cute. So I'm excited to play around with this. I think this will be like a really good fall edition. Again, with like some burgundy leather. I think this would really be stunning. And then the last thing I have is this vintage like 1970s-ish tie. I actually have a few ties, and last year, I don't know if I ever like posted pictures, but I played around with ties a bit, and I have a feeling that this fall that they're really gonna take off. And so love the polka dot on this. It's like a brown with cream polka dots, and I could even put this in my hair if I wanted to. I could even tie that off in my bag. I think that'd just be like unique and fun. So this one my mom also gave me. All right, I thrifted 2 pairs of shoes, and both pairs are by G.H. Bass. I'm gonna show you, I thrifted the other pair first, but I wanna show you this pair first because the second pair is just more exciting. I got these also at the bins. These were brand new. They were tagged for $10, but they ended up at the bins, so I think I paid probably $1 for these. The bottoms like haven't been worn, and these are like this really fun suede shoe. It's almost like a moccasin like boat shoe. I thought these would be cute, so this fall we're planning to go. I don't know if I'll go with my friends or with my husband, but really want to go upstate during the fall, like when all the leaves are gorgeous, and do a hike. And by hike I mean like super easy hike with trails. You know, I don't like hikes where I'm terrified for my life. I like hikes where there's a clear path and like handrails, just in case, you know, that's the kind of hiking I like to do. And so a cute little shoe like this, I don't know, I just couldn't leave them behind. I just felt like these would make a really fun upstate New York, like, you know what I mean, Carrie Bradshaw, upstate New York kind of vibe. Real leather shoes for $1. And like I said, they've just got this, like with some like oversized jeans and a flannel, just really leaning into like this kitschiness of camping. I know you guys get what I mean. Like, I know you get it. I just couldn't pass it. G.H. Bass, love. Honestly, there's so much good stuff here, but I would say this next pair of shoes and then the jacket that I guess I'll just show you next is probably the best things that I found. I found G.H. Bass loafers for $6. And again, these are like brand spanking new. There's barely any wear, like there actually is no wear on them, and there's no creasing. There might be a little bit of creasing now from me wearing them around the house. I haven't even worn these outside yet. These are a G.H. Bass Weegens, and they're in the style Clara, which is a discontinued style from my knowledge, at least when I was Googling around. So these are from the 80s and they've literally never been worn. I'm a size 9, these are a size 10, so they're a tad bit big, but when I put on thick socks, they fit perfectly. It's a little dark in this room because it is really cloudy today and I don't own any lights. And I like have to film this today or I won't be able to get this out for like another week, but it is that like nice burgundy leather. And so I don't think I'd really wear them in the spring or summer anyway. So, you know, most likely would wear these with a sock. I think I prefer the look of a loafer with a visible sock anyway. I've heard that the Weegens are actually really hard to break in and that you should size up so they're comfortable to wear. I would say my perfect size would be a 9.5. All that to say, what an incredible find, $6. I sent the picture to my husband and they have a sticker on the inside that says size 10 and he's a men's size 10 and he was like, oh, for me? Because he also really wants a pair of loafers, and I was like, so sorry, sweetie, for me. I had a ton of fun styling these when I was at my mom's house because if you guys didn't see that video, my last video, I showed you her whole vintage collection. So like every night I would just go up there and play dress up, and these loafers looked so good with everything. They also match the belt, which I think can be a fun combo. Like literally, I feel like I have a weird manifestation when it comes to thrifting. Almost everything I want, I will find thrifted. There's one thing that is uber specific. We'll get to it when we get to it. Calm down, girl. Can you believe it? I, for one, cannot. Next, I'll talk about the jacket that I found. Okay, this I also got at the bins. I got a lot of this stuff at the bins, which is crazy. So I bought this jacket for $1, and I actually posted this on my stories. I couldn't help myself. I did sneak peek quite a bit. I showed you guys the loafers as well. It just like, I just needed somebody to know that I found such a great deal. So this is a vintage LL Bean jacket, and my husband has been looking for this. How am I manifesting all this? I don't know. I wish I could bottle this energy, this power that I have, and give it to you guys because I feel like a thrifting superhero. My husband's been looking for a barn coat with a corduroy collar, which is exactly what this is. I was at the bins and these two teenagers, probably 18, 19, and they looked so cool and they were so nice, and I just felt like, you know, they were in the know, you know? And the guy had this in his hand and he was like, it'll just be too big for me. And then he put it down and then I kind of forgot about it. I made a mental note to go grab it and then I just kind of forgot, and I came back maybe 10 minutes later and it was still in that bin. I snatched it up right away. It did have a logo. I bet you can't even tell. It had a logo on the left kind of like lapel area, and I posted the before and after on Instagram. I'll put it here so you can see. A lot of you guys asked me how I did it. It's pretty easy. Sometimes with these logos that are embroidered in, you can just rip the seam out, and so I used a seam ripper. It took me 2 hours, which is kind of crazy, but I was just watching a movie. I didn't have anything else to do, so I was like, oh, okay. I took the seam ripper and just a few threads at a time would rip through a few seams, a few threads on the front, and then I would go to the back, rip out a few threads, and then once you keep doing that process, it'll pull out really easy. You just have to be very delicate with it and you just have to take your time, and then you can totally get the logo out. This, I mean, there's a tiny bit of distressing there, but you can barely, like if I didn't tell you that there was a logo there, you would not be able to tell. So I got this jacket for $1. And then when I landed in New York City, I had changed my Facebook marketplace back to New York City, and somebody was selling this exact jacket for $100. So yeah, what a great find. It fits my husband perfect. I'm so excited. I'm also excited. I'll probably steal this and wear it. It's just a great fall piece. I always get excited when I can thrift him something because my husband loves thrifting, which is great. I don't think I could be with somebody who didn't enjoy going to thrift stores. Like, we both love shopping, we both love thrifting. That's what makes it extra special when I can find him something that's on his thrift wish list, because he's, you know, also into it. Oh, and then one more accessory are these little clip-on earrings. They are this great blue color and they're like shooting stars and they go up the ear pretty high. I love clip-on earrings, especially fun, like costumey jewelry like this. So these were $1. Oh my God, they would look so good on my swan. Yes. I took / my mom gave me a lot of things from her vintage room, so sorry babes. Sorry loves. This could have been yours, but it's mine. Daughter gets first dibs. Everybody knows that. This polka dot dress is simply everything to me. She is so gorgeous. The way that this hangs on my body is so beautiful. It looks great with the loafers. It's got this like 1930s, 1940s like casual dress kind of charm. I love navy blue on me. I love the color of these polka dots. I love polka dots in general. Polka dots are really having a moment, which is so great for my Jessica Tay loving ass. So this was fantastic. It just fits me really great. And then it's also got this tie to kind of like snatch that waist even more. This is gonna be great for September when it's, you know, still warmer. There's still like the hints of summer weather, but you want to look more fall. This with the burgundy loafers is gonna look so good. I just love like the tone of this dress. The next dress, I filmed and showed in the video, but then we realized it had a cigarette mark that somebody had taped. Okay, so see this like fabric? It was a little cigarette hole right at the lap. So this woman obviously dropped a cigarette into her lap and then she taped a piece of ribbon on the inside. So at first glance, we didn't notice it. So we just didn't want to sell it to anybody because of that flaw. This is just like a 1970s gem. And so my mom was like, well, you have to take it with you. Like, you can't let this die. It's almost like, it's so whimsical. The sleeves on this, they're insane. It's not 100% my style, honestly, but when I tried it on, I was like, there's something about this that is so good. And my friends and I have gone out dancing approximately one time at the Wiggle Room. It's on the Lower East Side, and it's got like a big disco ball. They have like a dance room in the basement. It's really cool. It's more like, I don't really love club vibes, but I love dancing vibes. And so I just thought this would be kind of fun. Maybe have like a retro night with my girls, right? The girls go dancing and I wear this and like my fry boots that look like little go-go boots. Yeah, I have this purely because my mom was like, I can't sell this, so you must have it. This one is actually kind of crazy. I was on the phone with my mom and she was headed to the bins and she was like, is there anything I should have my eye out for? Either like sourcing, like, you know, what's really popular right now, what can I source to put in my Poshmark, or like, what do you want? And I said, honestly, I would love a blue version of the striped Ralph Lauren pink button up that you got me because I love it. And I said, but I want one that's really big, like really oversized. Lo and behold, she finds a size 16, Ralph Lauren, really big, striped button down. I literally told her, like, in the car on the way there, that's what I'm looking for, and then she finds it. Like, that's crazy, right? That's so crazy. Look at that little horse. I love these. I think this is so fun. This one's super oversized, which I didn't think I would ever say that it's too oversized. It's like a tad oversized. Like it looks like it's definitely a choice. Do you know what I mean? So I think I would do like 1 or 2 sizes down and then it'd be perfect, but I still really like this one. I just like cannot believe she found it. These button downs are so cool. They're so class. I would almost kind of wear this like as a dress. I think with a belt, it could be really, really cool. Oh my God, speaking of a belt, I just ran and grabbed this because I ordered it on Poshmark. I forgot to set it aside. We'll just add this into the, the thrift haul. I kind of got this as like a congratulations to myself for 10K. I've been wanting one of these for so long. This is one of those Coach little mini bags. So it's got a strap, a really thin strap, and then this one is in pretty good condition. It has the hang tab. But what's really cool about this is you can take this off, and then on the back, you can put this on a belt. And I have the vintage belt in this color called British Tan. I have the belt, so it matches seamlessly, and you can wear this like a fanny pack. It is so cool. And so with that oversized shirt, I could belt it with the bag with like the little fanny pack, and it would just look so cute. I tried it on with a few things. I haven't been able to wear it yet. Just haven't had like the right outfit. I really want the green one now. I'm like so obsessed with this. I think this is just so fun. It definitely wouldn't be able to fit my phone. Like, you know what I mean? Just some credit cards and cash and like a lip gloss. But honestly, most of the time I have my phone in my hand anyway. It's pretty rare that I like put my phone in my bag, especially in New York City. I'm always like, where am I going? Like I pretty much always have maps open, or just for safety, I like have it in my phone, so it's not that big of a deal to me. Okay, back to the things that I got from my mom. I got these pair of wool shorts. Okay, this is really cool. Last year I was looking for something like this. It's kind of, the same vibes as a plaid wool skirt, but they're shorts. So I'm excited to style these with some, black nylons and some boots, maybe loafers. Like it's kind of a more daring piece for me, but I'm excited about it. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential here. Black nylon, some either black boots or my black ballet flats, the Alohas that I have that like tie, and then like just kind of like a boat neck, like a fitted black boat neck t-shirt, right? Like a long sleeve. Wouldn't that be the best Thanksgiving outfit? Thanksgiving/Christmas. This I'm so excited for. So this is a cute like Bavarian sweater. Oh, it's so adorable. So if you don't know, my dad was born in Germany. I lived there for a few years when I was younger, and then I lived there for a bit as an adult. So I have just like a lot of German heritage in my life. And so whenever I find pieces like this, these like Bavarian kind of like German, anything with like an Edelweiss on it, or these Reformation tops lately have been giving me a lot of like Bavaria, Germany kind of like dirndl top, right? Doesn't that like look like a little like German dirndl top? That's the vibes I'm getting. I just love it. So I love it when I can incorporate those into my outfit in like a non-kitschy way. It's just kind of like a nod to like my German roots. I also felt like this was giving Cezanne vibes, right? Like the cute little sweaters, the fact that it has like some little like see-through eyeletting on there, the buttons. I also love that it has like a little tie at the waist. Just a ton of great details. This is so cute. And even the tag, it's like totally meant for a little dirndl Oktoberfest costume, and I will be wearing it casually. I think it's super cute. But I always go back to those pants that are kind of like the sailor pants with the pockets in the front. I also think this would look great with the loafers. I'm kind of surprised because whenever I saw loafers online or in store, I didn't really know how much I would love a burgundy pair, but every outfit that I've been trying it on with, or every outfit that I think the burgundy pairs really well. So burgundy and navy blue I think are gonna be a really good combo for me this fall. Okay, 2 more things from my mom. They're both jackets. So this jacket, okay. You guys, are you ready for the most sailor core thing that has ever sailor cored? Look at this thing. That's the back. Could you die? Oh my God, I don't know who this teeny tiny man was. I don't know who this teeny tiny sailor was, but this is so small, I can't even put it on. But what I want to have done is I want to take it to a tailor, and I want to have it cut, because that pattern kind of goes in more. I want to have it cut down the center and then just tailored on the sides, just stitched up. I don't know if I would do buttons. I think I just kind of want it as an overcoat that is open, because I put my arms in here and I know it's going to fit, but because it's wool and it's like that old wool, it's almost like felted wool, it's really thick, there's no stretch in it at all, so it's kind of impossible to put on. But I just think this is so so fun. Like I said, it's got that element of sailor core. I really like it. I love this flap. I think it's so kitschy. I think it's so cool. I think it's gonna be great for New York in the fall. It's gonna be super warm. It's just kind of like a fun, quirky, unique piece to have. And yeah, I think cutting it down the middle and then stitching it up and having it look really nice is like a nice, almost like a cropped, boxy jacket. Again, would look great with the loafers, would look great with boots. I think loafers probably, because I don't want to go too on the nose for this. I don't want to go like too sailory. And then the last item I have is a jean jacket. I love a jean jacket, but I love like a unique jean jacket. There has to be an element to it that is kind of cool. The way it fits is really cool. It's vintage. Look at that good tag. But then you can kind of see down here how it's kind of, again, it's kind of got like a more tailored look to it. It's just kind of an interesting shape. This my mom gave me. She had this listed on our Poshmark and I tried it on and I was like, hey girl, so you're gonna have to take that off of your Poshmark. You're gonna have to delete that because I just tried it on and look how good it looks. So she let me have it. Thank you. I got these at the Dig, and okay, I talked about how I hate real tree camo, but I love like army camo, and I have an army camo jacket and I've wanted a pair of army camo pants solely because of B. Jones style. I'll put the picture here that I'm referencing. She wears army pants a lot, or army jackets too, and she just makes it look so good. I guess I'm like on a weird militia kick. I picked these up from the Dig because I just thought that they looked like my size. And what I love about these is that they're so worn in, right? They're great and they fit me perfectly, which I've been seeing these at places like Crossroads and Buffalo Exchange or other people's clothes, but they are so tiny that my big badonk does not fit in there. And if it does fit in there, then the waist is way too big. They have these little like adjustment straps, so I just pulled all the way in on both sides, and guess what? This fits me like a glove. This looks so cool. I love to wear something like an army pant with something super feminine, even with something like this, something that like doesn't make sense. It's almost like the wrong shoe theory, right? Where like you've got something super, you know, traditionally masculine, like an oversized baggy army pant, and then pairing it with something that is like traditionally feminine, like frilly, lacy Peter Pan collar, scalloped edges, right? Or, you know, yeah, like white see-through lace and a bunch of jewelry. I just love the duality of that. Look how cute this is. This is like Forever 21, okay, but it's super old. I thought this would be great with the army pants too. You see what I mean? Like this has got that like, I'm triggered by the video where I said Edwardian, Victorian, and like Renaissance interchangeably, and the historical accuracy police came out of the woodwork. But you know what I mean? It's giving that vibe, right? It's giving something that a medieval woman would wear like underneath her dress. And I love it. I think it's so cute. And it's got a great tie at the waist. So, I just need to figure out how to get these pit stains out, because otherwise she's perfection. I love her. I think we tried everything. I don't know if we tried bleach, but it's on there. So that's my little mission. I got this sweater purely because it reminded me of a Cezanne sweater that everybody's getting. You know the one, like the Cezanne sweater. Kind of the same vibe, just a crew neck sweater, and it's got plastic buttons that are the same color, just like the Cezanne sweater. Yeah, I mean, nothing really special. I just really like this color on me, and it was, yeah, right? With the pockets, like, I don't know. I feel like Cezanne inspired stuff is really, really easy to thrift because they really do make like more grandma-y clothing, you know, like these knits are so easy to thrift. Another sweater, this is a Tommy Hilfiger sweater. I've been wanting a cotton sweater because pretty much all of my sweaters are either wool or cashmere. That's not really great for, you know what I mean, like those colder summer nights. Cotton's just a better way to go. And so yeah, I got this Tommy Hilfiger. It's got the little logo on there. I just thought this would be kind of cute. It's giving like Martha's Vineyard kind of vibes, right? Like Americana in the fun way. It's giving Carolette Bassett Kennedy. It's giving like boat shoes, sailing, you know, that's the good Americana. That's the 4th of July style that we respect. Everything else in the bin. Everything else hot garbage fire. So pretty simple. Just a cotton crew neck, but I really like it. And it's a large, so it's pretty oversized. Okay, this next piece I am also so excited for. It's a vintage rain jacket. And you know what's so funny? I thrifted my husband a jacket with a corduroy collar, and I thrifted myself a jacket with a corduroy collar. This thing is so wicked cool. I paid $5 for this. At first I thought it would be too big, and then I kept walking past it, and my mom was in the bathroom at the store. Finally I just grabbed it and I was like, okay, let me get her opinion, because I was like, I think this is cool. But you know when you're thrifting and you're like, is this cool? Or am I in my like stupid thrift brain? You know how sometimes, and I've gotten a lot better at this, like I swear to God, like the common sense is thrown out the window. Some evil little gremlin, evil little goblin gets a hold of your noggin and is just like the ugliest shirt in the world. You're like, I could make that work. Like I could fix him. And so I wasn't sure if this purchase was gonna be like something where, you know, once I got it home, the post-thrifting veil would be lifted and I'd be like, oh, that's weird and ugly. Oh girl, that doesn't make any sense. But no, I still think this is really cool. So that's great. That's great. I think I relied too heavily on this one wool. It's like a wool gray turtleneck tunic that I have. I mean, I wore that thing like almost every day to a point where the gray was a bit depressing. So I'm excited to have something like this. That's gonna be an easy thing. Because even if I wear the gray turtleneck, but then I pair it with this green, it's just gonna be something that's more exciting. You know what I mean? Like give a little bit more color in my life, color to my face. Super excited for this. I think it'll be really cute with my hunter boots. Just really, yeah, really kitschy, really cute. Okay, that was everything I thrifted in the Midwest, but we're not done yet. I'm gonna show you a few more things that I thrifted in New York, literally right before I went on my trip, and then I ended up wearing these a ton, so I just wanted to mention them. So the first is this top. How dang cute. It's weird. I was on the fence about this. I was like, I don't know, should I get it? I tried it on. I thought it was really cute. I ended up buying it, and that was the right choice. I wore this like every third day when I was home. It was very flattering. It was easy to wear. I love the colors. I love the flowers. I love the waist on it. So cute. And it also kind of reminds me of tops that I would wear a lot when I was little. So I think I had like this nostalgic, because it's got like, it's like an eyelet material over top, and just made me think of like little Michaela, right? So this is kind of like a dressing for your inner child moment. Very darling, very cute. And I felt very feminine in this. I would wear this with white linen pants and felt like a rock star every time. So this is just a great summer piece, because like I said, it's kind of hard for me to dress for summer. So when I find stuff that I really like, it's just so amazing. So speaking of, the next thing that I also got the same day at Crossroads, and this is a Zara dress. I was shocked because I felt this fabric, and it's 100% cotton. It almost feels like a poplin. It just felt so high quality that when I saw it with Zara, I was kind of shocked. This was, I believe, $16, and it is beautiful. It's got like an empire waistline, so it cuts off like right below my boobs, and then it's very wide and flowy, and then it's got this really nice pleating where it's like 2 or 3 like pleats on the side. It has pockets, and the bust has really great pleating too. It's a little wrinkly right now, so you won't really be able to see, and then it's got 2 straps. I'm so shocked by this. I was a little worried because when I saw it, it was more of this like tent shape, and sometimes I don't like how that looks on my body. It always looks like I'm pregnant. I don't know, and not in a way that I don't know, just in a way that I don't want to look. Sometimes these like empire waistlines or like baby doll cuts, they make me look pregnant, and I'm at a stage in my life now where I actually look like I could be pregnant. There's nothing wrong with looking pregnant, right? But I just don't want people to ask, like, you know, because it could be feasible. It looks like, and I also just don't want it to look frumpy, like maternity wear, you know, like it's not the vibe I'm going for. But somehow this looks fantastic. Somehow this does not border on pregnancy moo-moo. It looks really good on me. Like it really fits my criteria for a good dress. And so I also wore this a ton when I was home. Really surprising find. I love the length. I love just how easy it is to just throw on and go. And I just wore it with a black purse and flip-flops when I was home, and it looked so cute. I have a lot of Zara pieces that I've thrifted that are really good quality, and I don't understand, because every time I haven't gone in, God, probably over a year, but from my memory, the last few times that I had been in Zara, I didn't buy anything. Everything was like shit. There was like no 100% cotton, no good structure, and I have that 100% cotton Zara like white tunic that I thrifted last year for $5, and it's one of my favorite things to wear. And now same with this. So Zara has some sleepers when they do their 100% cotton. It's really, really great quality. So I was very, very impressed. And then the last thing I got at other people's clothes, and this is one of my more exciting thrift finds to date. It's also 100% cotton, also has that good poplin cotton feel. Immediately when I saw the sleeve and I felt the sleeve, I just knew that this would be good quality. I am like a bloodhound of cotton. I'm a bloodhound of fabric, except through my fingernails. That's not what I meant. Except through the tips of my fingers. Once my finger graces expensive fabric, I just know. You guys, a couple years ago, I don't wear it that often, but I thrifted a Chloe designer jacket at the Goodwill bins for $1.50. Like, and it was so unassuming. Just the arm was sticking out, and I was like, oh, that's good fabric. Yep, and it's like a $2,000 jacket. Anyway. Then I saw the tag Polo by Ralph Lauren. Polo by Ralph Lauren is their expensive stuff. And then it has this little QR code on the tag. And when I scan it, it like validates that this is a Polo by Ralph Lauren dress. I just thought that was so fascinating. So this dress is originally $450 and it literally like comes with authentication, which I thought was so interesting. And I thought that was so cool. I'd never seen that before. By Ralph Lauren, they do these really great timeless pieces. And then this one has like a little bit of a hint of Western. I tried it on with my Fry boots and I cannot wait to wear this in the fall again in September. I have been missing my boots so much. I don't know how the bitches do it. I don't know how the girls do it. I don't know. How do you wear leather boots when it's 90 degrees outside? I'm such a little baby with the heat. I cannot put fashion over being comfortable, and I'm in awe. I bow down to you. You should lead our great nation, truly the warriors of our time. God gives his sweatiest boot to his toughest soldier, okay? Okay, and that is officially everything. And then next week I'm hoping to do a styling video because I'm not gonna style everything, but some of my favorites or some that I think are like more exciting. So let me know if there's a specific item you'd like to see styled. I will be doing that, but we just simply do not have the time. Feels good to be back. Yeah, I just took last week off because, to be honest, I don't really have a set schedule, to be honest. I find that if I put myself on a strict schedule, like I'm posting every Monday or I'm posting every Wednesday, that's just not good. It stresses me out. And then also I was so stressed out last week because I don't know, I just didn't have the time to do a video. And I also I filmed one actually and I edited it and it was just awful. And I really just the video that I made just wasn't in it. So I binned it. We trashed it. And yeah, so all that to say is thanks for sticking around. Sorry I wasn't here last week, but I just needed a week to play catch up. I've just been like on the go. I've been a busy girl. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to follow my Instagram. It's always linked down below. Also, especially good to follow me there. I don't post really. I'm a stories goblin. I love posting in my stories. So if you want to ever see like sneak peeks to videos or like stuff I've thrifted, that's a good place to follow me. But otherwise, that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one.